What is up? What is up? Y'all already know what's going on. Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet. And of course, it is prediction night. We will have the rundown for Impact Wrestling and also our predictions for Under Siege.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet.
I think you muted yourself.
That's crazy. I think it unmuted me and then muted me. Anyway, we are here for Impact Wrestling. Of course, honey, we have a big night to get to. What did you think about tonight's episode? Because we had a lot of interviews, a lot of backstage interviews.
We did. I thought tonight's episode was really, really good. It was a really great take-home show for Under Siege. I mean, there's potential feuds happening outside of the pay-per-view versus the matches that we do have for tomorrow night. But other than that, I don't know, man. My granddaddy looking they look like he probably ain't gonna make it to tomorrow, allegedly. That's what the locker room's saying.
We'll see by the end of the night. But of course we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna run through everything that happened with Impact Wrestling, and then we're gonna move because the women's matches were squash matches tonight. We'll talk about that though. Of course, Sami Callihan getting the victory over Shogun tonight, proving his dominance, going into Under Siege, in this tag team match. I don't know. But then we get to the first match, of course, between Mike Bailey and Chris Sabin. I'm sad I'm even reporting this, but Chris Sabin does get the victory. Maybe he gets the victory tonight. I don't think he gets the victory Saturday, but of course.
I mean, I don't know, but to say that they did have a great opening match.
They had a great.
I mean, it was a banger. People were on their feet. People are really, really in tune with what was happening between these guys. And personally, I feel about Sabin, but he's good at what he does. I will say.
Yeah, but do you think he really deserved the victory over Speedball?
No, but he had a momentum. Like he had to have some type of momentum. He can't go in, losing before a big match with Trey.
And knocked his ass out.
Yeah, but where was Trey though? That's the thing.
That's what I was wondering.
Only interferes in certain matches. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't interfere in everything, but he only interferes in certain matches.
Yeah.
Which is like, where were you, sir?
Yeah. And then we take a glance back at Steve Maclin getting the Impact World Championship at Rebellion. We move on, of course, to see what happened and what's been happening with the feud between PCO and Steve Maclin. Of course, we'll get into that a little later. Wow. Kenny King and Sheldon, Gene, picked up the victory over Black Taurus and Crazy Steve. I mean, I wasn't expecting it, but then again, what I really wasn't expecting is to see Nick Aldis
be out there
on commentary. Like, okay.
I mean, it kind of made sense in the fact that Kenny and Nick will have their match at Under Siege, so maybe he wanted to just test out and see what a Kenny King match is like up close, and well, he got to see a little bit of it, and I mean, why not check out the man that he also beat in his first match back in Impact, which happened to be against Sheldon. So I mean, like, why not? And it seems as if like Sheldon is, going to be following Kenny King around, and Kenny King's going to teach him the ropes on how to be a superstar here. But Kenny, you're not even a superstar yourself. How can a loser teach another loser how to be great? But I mean, y'all won tonight, but let's see if you win tomorrow Under Siege. Loser. Indeed.
I have nothing. Kenny, I have nothing for you. I tweeted today. I know Nick Aldis is going to kick your ass, but we'll get to that at the end of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Now we see this really great package with Trinity. Very iconic, very
Mm-hmm.
needed, very something that is very different in the knockouts division. Something that has Trinity just has something special in wrestling.
She
Her
does.
following, the way she is in the ring, her look, you know. And I think
Mhm.
that having this was very important because we didn't hear from Giselle.
No, we have. I thought maybe we would saw her tonight, but we only saw her in the damn video package.
Yeah,
That was it. Like,
that
so
was
I
it.
mean, I guess we're truly waiting to see. Giselle pulls up, um, and we finally get that face off between her and Trinity because we know Jay Vidal's gonna be out there and Savannah Evans is too. But as long as she leave that damn
I
Cleo
wonder
big at
who.
home.
I wonder if anyone is going to. Um, could you imagine like Alicia Fox now, Victoria?
Mm.
You know,
I
like
mean, she did
contrast.
say that she did say she's not done wrestling at all
Who's to
whatsoever.
say
So
that
I mean,
that deal like wasn't?
like Tasha Steele, Victoria, Crawford, and Trinity. That is a group. They
Be a faction.
could be.
Yeah, but who knows? We'll get into that a little later, of course. Taylor Wilde, like I know Jessica was very distracted
Hmm.
and everything, but Taylor Wilde really folded Jessica tonight. By no
She
means,
did.
she folded her. Taylor Wilde is crazy. Like she's like the wild card of this. She's crazy.
She's
Like she
literally the wild card.
she folded that woman. Like I mean, like
And it's crazy because I haven't seen this like Jessica be folded since she
yeah,
was like Havoc and Masha was going on her kill wall thing.
yeah.
And like I mean, of course, before the match happened, we did see her
Oh yeah.
backstage and she was waiting for Rosemary to come back out of the ram and everything. And
Yeah,
she had the timer and time was really ticking.
yeah.
It was.
And time
And
too.
time was out
Time was out,
for
baby.
Rosemary. But just in time for, I mean, Courtney Rush
Rush, baby.
to come in
Wow.
and be the light that Jessica needed in the moment that she was being attacked by the Coven. Was not expecting this to happen.
Yeah.
But no, technically, yes, because remember when I said that maybe, Rosemary would get used to Jessica and then maybe she'll become like a happy, jittery version of like a Jessica or something.
I don't know. I think the tag team. What I'm ready for is when Crazy Steve sees Courtney
Yeah.
Rush. Like
And then
that's
it's like, does Crazy Steve go try to get Rosemary? And then he comes back like normal
oh
Steve?
my God, please.
Like,
We're
can
gonna
you
be
imagine the whole decay turning into a bunch of 80s type people?
But
You
that
know?
would mean that Black Taurus would have to take off his mask.
But he can wear a different mask though.
No, because Rosemary
Could
took
he?
her mask off. That was a mask. I mean, like it was painted. Don't get me wrong,
Mhm.
but that was her. Like,
But that's only well, will Black Taurus want to do that though? That's the thing.
I don't know. Maybe he won't come back.
That is true.
That is
Because
true.
I mean, Black Taurus over here in like Impact is like a Black Taurus over in like AAA.
Correct.
So I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
No. But then of course Courtney Rush and Jessica meeting for the first time.
Yeah,
So
she doesn't know why she's here, but she's here. We're meeting for the first time. This is sick, Let's go hang out. Let's go, have a ball.
and she did say she was Rosemary, but not
Yeah,
Rosemary.
not like
This
that.
is crazy.
It's wild. I'm ready
And it's
to.
a good story
goals.
for us to build off of going into Under Siege because we
Yeah.
have an announcement for their match later on as well. So, whew. Rich Swann, Allen Angels. This match was actually like really good. No lie. But it's just outnumbered.
Very much so. I
Just
mean, Rich Swann did pick up the victory,
It did.
but in the sense of them not having this third partner that they're supposed to have, still don't know who it is. I thought maybe that we would probably see that person tonight, but unfortunately we did not. So I'm glad that they are waiting out to let us see this person who the tag partner is going to be at Under Siege. Because
could you imagine it being like Bobby Roode or some shit?
No, he's out for, well, allegedly he's out for. Yeah, he's still injured though. So
he's so good.
Yeah, he's still dealing with his injury, so he's gonna be out for the rest of this year. So I've heard.
I have no guesses on this.
I saw someone say like Madman Fulton.
Okay.
Could be one. And then somebody else. Whole time. Well, you said whole time we were young, so hey. At this point, who knows?
I don't know who it would be, but I don't think it's gonna be
whoever it is. They have an issue with the design.
I'm gonna look like at the roster because
it could be somebody who's not on the roster.
Yeah, but I don't. That's true too. But I just feel like it's gonna be something that's like. Okay, here's my thing. I don't have an expectation.
Yeah.
But I would love to see like a shock, like just shock somebody. But I also don't think that's gonna happen. I think it's gonna like be someone that we just didn't see. But then again, there's that 6-way with the men, so that does take a lot of options out.
It does. Killer Kelly. She's occupied right now.
And we'll definitely get to that a little later.
She's a little busy cleaning out some silverwares, washing the dishes.
Oh.
Man, why did you?
I didn't even know it was there. Like, why is that there?
That's always been there.
Love it here.
That's always been there.
Yes. I've never painted no dishes.
Okay. Oh my god. Girl.
Oh, is him?
Say as an indie show this
weekend. I've seen him. He wrestled on Revolver.
How long did it take to get to Canada?
To Canada?
Yeah.
Driving?
Yeah, on a plane.
On a plane, I think it would be like 2 hours. Canada? I done dropped my damn cue cord. Oh, there you go. But yeah, anyway, so whatever's gonna happen with them, gonna happen with them. Let's get to the business. The Virtuosa in her third reign here as a Knockouts World Champion, Deonna Purrazzo, continues to let it be known that Jordynne Grace is gonna do whatever she wants and whatever she needs to do, but she considers Jordynne Grace to be a friend. Okay, there's a lot that unfolded in this because, of course, she is interrupted by Lish, who interrupted Jordynne Grace last week, who is the opponent. I don't know what Lish is doing, but
I think Lish maybe wants to try to become champion.
Yeah. I like it.
I think that whoever wins between Jordynne and Deonna, Lish may face them at against all odds.
See, here's my philosophy. I genuinely believe that Lish knows something about Jordynne and the whole Mickie James situation. I think some shit is about to come out. If they played this right, baby, Lish would have all the tea.
Like, at this point.
Sure.
I mean, she's been backstage a lot of times, so all the time. So she should know a lot.
I don't know. But we'll see. It looks like we kind of already know the matches for Fallout when it comes to Deanna and Jordan.
Hmm.
So apparently
Something
something.
happens.
But man,
Hmm.
we
Hmm.
come back and there's just a brawl between Masha Slamovich and Killer Kelly. Are they gonna get a match?
I think they'll probably allow theirs to build, which I
Yeah.
don't mind it though. I'm glad that they're continuing on with Masha and Killer Kelly because,
Yeah.
like I said, I wanted them to feud anyway or become a tag. You know what I'm saying? And these girls are both crazy as hell in their own right anyway. So
Yeah.
I mean, like it's only right that eventually they give them some type of crazy ass match where it involves them beating the hell out of each other and a bunch of blood or
Yeah.
something. You know, I don't mind it. So
Just so you know, Eddie, I won't be at Against All Odds. I'll be at Fallout. That's where I will be. I'm keeping it under wraps, but I just told the whole world. So here we are. Thank you, of
definitely
course.
a hardcore match would be well, first blood would
Me,
be cool though. Anything that can, make these girls
yeah.
like
A
beat the
monster
shit out
balls
of each
match. That's
other.
what you said.
I did, but seeing the one with her and Allie Ketch, like in person wise, it was crazy as hell.
Allie was
To be
Allie was
honest,
doing it.
she was, and it was really really good. So, like, if they wanted to run something like that back, but I don't want them to do something like that again. I want them to do a first blood match, bring a goddamn a steel cage or something,
Yeah.
for them to do something and any something that is going to like test their bodies to the limit because we know what they both can do. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool.
Come on.
Yeah, we could say casket match, but that's something that I feel like has already been done in a sense recently with the whole PCO and Eddie Edwards thing. So
Yeah.
like I want something a little bit different for them for right now wise.
And Eddie, we would definitely get our picture at Fallout. I can't wait, honestly. We continue with the women. They were giving us women, 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 the
Hmm.
knockouts being the like most dominating women's division, and they really do run the mode of Impact Wrestling, which I really enjoy. Lish was also folded tonight by Jordan Grace. Man, like
Instantly.
no chance. This would might as well just been the. It was like 50 seconds.
Literally.
Um, we'll talk more about Jordan as we get into the predictions. Dirty Dango, this was funny. I can't even sit here and lie. But we found out basically he was the one who attacked, and Santana knew.
I told y'all, you dirty bitch. I knew it was you from the moment I saw your dirty ass. I knew it was you.
There
You
you
are
go.
a liar, and you sit there. You try to act as if like, oh well, we gotta find out who did it to Santino. We gotta find out who did it to Santino. Bitch, you are the perpetrator, and you should be prosecuted. I
I
think
know.
they should give you to life in prison,
I don't disagree.
up to execution.
Oh!
Period. So that's what I need, and that's what I want.
That's it. That's that on that.
He could be, but I don't care. He should go to jail.
Santana was shaking for her life during this match because after what happened last week, you just don't know. But John Scholar could not defeat Chris Bay. So
Bye. But I was also watching this match at the same time I was watching the Ring of Honor because they put Zack Sabre Jr. and Samoa Joe's match on around the same time as this one. Luckily, this finished beforehand,
maybe I should get this.
um, and then I could continue to watch Zack because anybody knows me, like, no, I love Zack Sabre Jr. a lot actually. So
This is true.
love them and love.
I'm there to support. But yeah, Bay gets the victory over one half of the good hands. And then we get to really What's really our main event, honestly, which was very surprising. But Macklin
Sure.
comes out. He says that instead of PCO, he's going to give Champagne Singh an opportunity at the title for Under Siege for whatever reason. And he kind of said that he was deserving, and that was really it. But he didn't really say why he was deserving. But long story short, Scott D'Amore comes out and he lets him know, if you win, I'll wrap the belt around you. But you're not going to be facing Champagne.
The beverage.
You're going to be facing someone who could possibly be the new Impact World Champion. Santana's granddaddy, y'all. PCO.
Motherfucking granddaddy. Like, I told that damn flat beverage and the Kurt Hanger that my granddaddy was coming to whoop the fuck out of Steve Macklin. And Mr. Beveridge had a long list of people that he wanted to thank. And you hadn't even done much in Impact to even be thanking all these damn people. Let's start there. So,
well, girl, he might have been thanking other people not in Impact.
He didn't even be thanking them either. Thanking. He need to thank them. If he's gonna thank somebody, he need to thank them for making him a loser. So,
well, y'all, listen.
Remove the beverage and the cream.
Y'all already know why we're here. I know.
Away with them bitches. Away.
Cannot wait to see PCO possibly beat Macklin. It could happen. Before, of course, we get to the main event. I mean, not the main event, but the main event of this show, the predictions. I did want to share something with you guys. So I was on the AEW media call earlier today, and we posted it on our YouTube. And finally, Santana knows, because I think this is like my fourth call, maybe fifth. Never get my question. Never get my question. I didn't even get to say my question. They read the question, but it's fine because they said my name. So before we take a commercial break, I'm gonna share my screen. Santana's gonna help me.
How can I help you share your screen?
With the spirit. Can you see it?
It's spinning. Okay, I see it.
Okay. We're gonna play it in 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Tony. And now apologies to Nikki Bushi from Women's Wrestling Talk. I'm operating the dashboard here and got some names. So Nikki, not Taya, asked the following question. Since joining AEW, how important is it to have someone like Taya Valkyrie on the roster, which has so much history in the world of, or who has so much history in the world of wrestling?
It's a great question. Taya Valkyrie is very experienced, great wrestler. She's been tremendous in the locker room and backstage, and is a great wrestler in the ring for us. And so far has posed, I think, the toughest challenge to Jade Cargill in the TBS Championship yet. The gloves are off, the cuffs are off, the restrictions are off at Double or Nothing this weekend, and her finish, the Road to Valhalla, which is also known as the Jaded, will be allowed in the match. There won't be any Mark Sterling legal tricks this time, and I think it'll be a great match, and I'm excited for Taya to step up, and certainly this will be, for Jade, a milestone match potentially, but also I think one of the toughest opponents Jade's ever faced, and it's a big rematch, and it should be a great match on Double or Nothing this Sunday on paper.
You love to see it. You love to see it. I love Tony Khan. I think he's a genius, honestly. I do. One day I'm going to be able to thank him. But, until then, enjoy this great commercial break showing you all the shows that we have here at Women's Wrestling Talk. When we get back, we will have our predictions for Under Siege that will be taking place tomorrow. Whew.
Hey peeps, TK Trinidad here, boss lady of Women's Wrestling Talk. And I want to say thank you so much for watching because you've got millions of options. Plus, you don't have to worry about sharing your password to check us out. But while you're here, hopefully you know we have so many more shows to watch, like Turnbuckle Glam, Raw post-show, WoW post-show, AEW Dynamite post-show, Women's Wrestling Army post-show, NXT post-show, Impact Wrestling post-show, AEW Rampage and SmackDown Live post-show, On the Scroll, ROH post-show, WWT Live, plus all of our interviews with the hottest women's wrestlers in the game. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our website at www.talkpod.com and follow us on all social media platforms at www.talkpod, and make sure to spread the word. That means send this to the group chat. Yes, even the person with the green bubble. Thanks again so much for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Ciao for now.
Nice. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get this match out of the way with, because I know these are.
You know what? I'm not even voting this round. I'm not even voting because
That's crazy.
I don't give a fuck about Joe Henry and Dirty Dango. You dirty bitch, you done piss me off.
Well, who do you think is gonna win?
Nobody.
Well, somebody gotta win.
Somebody gonna do a cash in.
Of course, if you're playing at home, make sure you tell us who you think will win. If you are watching this, you can slow it down and play at home and see who everybody guesses. Why not? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Especially with that promo tonight. Dirty Dango. Okay. And then, of course, we move on to now what will be on the countdown as well. The Coven. Taylor Wilde and Colin King will be taking on Courtney Rush and Jessica. I do not know what the hell's going to go on with this. They are no longer the Death Dolls. Even though Jessica said, "Do you want to be a Death Doll?" I know what's going to happen. So, this is crazy. But I'm going off of what I've seen. I'm not going off of. Okay. Let's see. Do we have some people playing at home? Oh, look at Wild Dango, Courtney Rush, and Jessica. This took me out. I'm not gonna lie. I was dying during the commercial break for this one. The congrats to Nikki is the icing on the cake for me.
It is.
I miss Tyra. I miss Tyra too. I was talking to Tyra earlier, and I told her, I was like, I miss you in Impact, but I love what you're doing. It makes me want to go to AEW show. Oh, we haven't even predicted. Oh, you got yours? Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's no way in hell the Coven is. They're too dominant. They play their cards right. No pun intended.
I mean, but look what. Well, I mean, they do, but sometimes those cards can be very detrimental to your life, especially when you're obsessed with them.
That's true.
First of all, this Courtney Jean render is sick.
Like, looks good. And then of course we move on. Now, what we're gonna do with this one? We're gonna say who we think is gonna win, and then we're also gonna give who we think is gonna be the partner.
Is one of them all in the same token?
The first one will be who you think will win. Well, no, because it's not fair. Because we have to base it off of the other person. Well, not base it off of, but
well, how we do it is okay. So we can, whoever we pick, whether it's the person who doesn't have a partner announced yet, or the team that does have it, we can still base it off that.
Yeah, we can still base it off that.
I just say who we think is going to win, despite not knowing before we even guess who the partner could be.
Okay, well, let's do who we think is going to win the match.
Okay.
Because mine's still the same, but. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1. We never pick the same.
You think I'm finna pick them hillbillies, cult leaders?
No,
No.
I don't think that. I don't think that Sammy and Rich Swann need the victory either. I think you put it on you give it to the design because they are still building their dominance. This is a good one, to be honest.
Yeah,
I
that's the
don't-
person I said that's the person I saw franchise say on Twitter.
Okay. Well, mine's just mine's just like whatever. 3, 2, 1. How did I knew you were gonna pick that fucking idiot? You know what? I thought about that too. I thought about that too. I hope not. Let's move on. Oh yeah, we already know how this is going. Nick Aldis, of course, will be taking on Kenny King. This is Nick Aldis's first pay-per-view match coming back, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait.
This is since he came back, you know, just match wise, yeah.
All right, Joseph.
Rhino is fucked up in various different ways.
3, 2. This is a no-brainer.
Of course.
Now that one we can agree on.
Yeah. Well, that could have been nah.
No, ain't no way in hell you'll put down that man's name. We also have, of course, Chris Bay and Ace Austin defending the Impact World Tag Team Championships against a new team that we have that will be introduced at Under Siege Subculture with Danny Lune. So it's gonna be a lot.
There used to be an NXT UK.
Oh,
Actually.
okay.
Excuse me for yawning. It's been a long day. It's been a very long, tiring day, guys.
I don't know why the hell that was so funny. We only have 5 matches left, honey. We're gonna go let Santana sleep. We already know how this is going. 3, 2. Throw your motherfucking Bullet Club.
4 live.
For life.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, Jesus. It's so funny.
Y'all
Y'all know what's going on. Stop playing. Put your flags in the air. Trey Miguel will be defending and successfully retaining his title. Santana, you can put down whoever you want to. I'm not even going to care.
Saban really don't be losing in these matches, man.
I mean, he don't.
If this was Shelly, then you know there would be no brainer there.
Because he's a loser.
But with Chris Saban, like
He can be a loser too.
he can be, but in how many cases is he a loser
A
in
lot.
his singles run part?
I mean, he's been world champion. Yeah, he does. He gets a lot of victories. But
What is
ain't
Saban,
gonna
Joe?
do 3, 2, 1.
Wait,
Because y'all know where I'm going. Where I'm going, where I'm going, where I'm going, where I'm going, where I'm going.
I'm here to support.
I really do think he's going to win, though. And I know you do, too.
I gotta hear that man's song by Summer
You are a
Sizzle.
realist. You are a realistic viewer. So Chris Saban could win. Like there's a possibility he could win, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. And there's no way, Joseph.
And I gotta hear that song for Summer Sizzle.
Trey.
And the girls screaming low. Who they want?
that go crazy. That go crazy.
Come on now.
That's why I tell people go to a show, man. Because
I'm ready to hear. I'm so ready. Well, we'll get to it, but yeah. It's a theme song. I am ready to hear
The beat
live.
the beat got to go off for Tasha Seals in Atlanta.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah.
the beat gotta go off, baby. Like, as soon as I hear it. Oh, anyway, y'all,
Oh.
Summer Sizzle is coming up. We have a number one contenders match. The winner will be the next challenger for the Impact World Championship. We have Moose, Eddie Edwards, Jonathan Gresham, Yua, Shelly, and Frank Kazarian. No brainer here for me, but we can actually do. We can have fun with this. We can either do, and I'll let you pick. You want to do a top 2 or top 3?
I was gonna say top 3.
Okay, that's fair.
You just have 6 guys here.
Because
They can
there are,
never do.
I'm not gonna lie. After watching that package tonight, there are a few that could get it. Not pause. That could get the vaccine. Yeah, let me write down this man's name. My number 2. Impact Wrestling, of course. Joseph. All right. Not too much, Joseph. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
I can't even think of like my last one.
Oh no, we're doing just one.
Oh well, shit.
Yeah.
Let me
We're
erase
just doing one right now.
Oh.
She said what? Girl, okay. Girl, what the hell?
Here's the thing, right?
Yeah, we are.
For as long as I've been watching Impact, they will always put Frankie somewhere.
Okay.
That damn interview shit he was doing.
Okay, that's true.
You ain't gonna get all that if you ain't at least about to be somebody who could potentially win this match.
You got a good point. Okay, you ready?
Unless they just want to tell his story because people forgot.
Do you have your second person?
I do.
Okay, you better not pick Shelly. Yeah. If you pick Shelly, we're not going to a third. I'll tell you that now. We're gonna write this shit on up.
All right. I'm gonna
3, 2, 1.
Because most people be sleeping on Yua. Like all these guys here kind of be getting a little bit of opportunity. And I feel like with Yua, he can shake the room a little bit.
He could shake the room. You just wanted to pick him so you can do Shelly last.
Well, no, because here's the thing, right? I'm gonna tell you exactly how I had my order. I had Frankie and then I had Shelly. And then I was just trying to think of who my third person could be. Yeah. That's what we were showing them all at the same time.
I think my third one's gonna shock a lot of people. Because this was my third one. And I didn't really want to write his name down, but you ready to push it? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Not Jonathan. No, what does that say?
Jonathan.
Oh. Yeah, I think Frankie could win too, though, to be honest.
So, like, it could either be like, if Shelly wins, he's not going to win the champion. He's not going to win the title.
No. But, like, Eddie, I feel like the same way about Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want the match. Give me my match with my 2 and my 3. What's the problem?
Who would be the babyface in a sense, though? Like,
nobody. This is a mug out. This is PCO's not the babyface in here. He's just lovable by the crowd.
PCO's not no heel.
He ain't no heel either, but he ain't no face.
He's a face.
Girl, please. He's a face of you because it's your granddaddy.
He's a face of a lot of people because you're just a hater. Now, leave me a granddaddy alone. Period.
Oh!
Girl, one time.
What about the divas? Come on!
Yeah.
What about the divas?
That's what I'm talking about.
What about him?
Oh, you chew me, honey. You chewed me.
Look
That's
how she
cute.
ate that.
Look how she-
She gagged me.
Mother. She gagged me.
Look how she
Like
ate
what?
that.
Okay, we do have Steve Macklin, and at first, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think PCO was like a really great next competitor, but this feud, top tier, magical, love
So
it.
my granddad, he finna hit a moonsault on that man. I'm telling you
They
that.
are the moment, you know. It's nice to see Macklin. But yes, of course, y'all know that's my champion. Okay. Just because you're hella over doesn't mean you're a babyface. That's the good person. He's not always been good. Y'all just y'all only like him
But
because
this is a no DQ match. We don't like him because he what?
y'all don't like him because he beat Eddie. And y'all turned y'all back on Eddie. That's the problem. That's the real problem. Y'all turned y'all back on Eddie. Why you got boo Nikki?
Cause you trying to use it for an excuse.
I had to read the last. I had to read the. I was trying to put it together.
Boo Nikki.
That's my
Everybody.
champion.
Boo Nikki, everybody.
And of course, we move on to the women's matches. Listen, they're giving us two, and they're giving us two of the best matches in the world. Not I'm getting booed in the comments. You're gonna get put in timeout. You're gonna get put in timeout like them folks that's gonna get put in timeout talking about that thank you Trish shit.
Hey, we got $50 on a thank you, Trish. Who do you know? Who do you know can get somebody who can get $50 on the stream by
That
saying
was
thank
weird.
you, Trish?
That was
The
nasty work.
impact, the influence, the relevancy, the legend, the icon. She's the moment.
I'll
All
get
right.
on here and put $50 to boo Trish. Play with it. I put this shit.
We didn't even pick up her scene.
I'm sorry. I put that shit on Throw Play. I'm not gonna say it's a no-brainer because at the end of the day, Trinity is back, and you do have to run the ranks. Giselle Shaw, I continue to say this. The girl, listen, she's top 3. She may be 3. Sometimes she may be knocked out of that top 3, but the girl is around, and the girl has been getting some legendary matches with people like Deonna Purrazzo and Mickie James, and even having wins over Rosemary and other people in the division. Giselle Shaw has climbed the ranks and earned her respect. Maybe not to all, but definitely some. Now, Trinity, on the other hand, a legend in her own right, but new to Impact Wrestling. But even with that, she is not letting anything or anyone step in the way of what she came to do. When you come to a company like Impact, you're looking at the gold. These are some of the most prestigious titles in the independents. Let's just be honest. These titles get defended on PW Revolver, XPW, GCW, other places. There's a prestige in this match, and I think that Giselle and Trinity are going to have. It's so hard for me to bet against either one of them. So, I'm gonna be glued to my seat tomorrow.
I got a split screen.
SmackDown.
I'm going to be split screening, guys, because, of course, SmackDown is on tomorrow, even though it is pre-taped. And everybody's pretty much over in Saudi, of course, getting ready for Night of Champions. So I'll be definitely split screening, watching SmackDown, trying to keep up with it as much as I can while watching Under Siege.
Absolutely. Now, with that being said, we do have a surprise. We were going to do Under Siege on Sunday, but due to scheduling, we have decided that we will be doing the Under Siege post show immediately after SmackDown at 11:30. Now, they may close a little early. You can hang out and watch some of our old interviews, but we will be here precisely at 11:30 regardless. So make sure you check that out. We'll be talking about all the matches and see if we got our predictions. I'm even gonna save my cards so I can.
Well, I can't say mine, but I know who
I know who you picked.
But I know who I chose.
Sure.
How you know?
Because I remember everybody you picked. I can tell you everybody you picked.
Okay.
ever.
We're gonna run back into that.
3, 2.
I can't wait to hear her theme live.
Oh,
I've been like ever since they dropped it on Apple Music, I've been listening to it. It's so good.
so good.
Like TRINT. Like like it's like a Jersey mix to it. I can't wait to hear shit live. No lie.
It's gonna go crazy.
She's about to come up for that theme music. I'm telling you.
Yeah. And in the main event here at Women's Wrestling Talk, I hope they get the main event. I'm not gonna lie. I hope PCO and Steve Macklin open up the show, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But in a perfect world, the Knockouts World Championship has more. There's just more importance to this match to be the main event. Because if Jordan loses, then this is just like a wake-up call. There could be an interference in this match. This match could go so many ways. But I have to be very honest. I don't know. I've never been uncertain about Deonna Purrazzo. Even with Taya Valkyrie, I was so confident. I was like, oh, there's no way. Oh, there's no way. And then her and Trey ended up losing the same night. Back to back, too. And Under Siege.
Literally back to back. Right in front of you, too.
Under Siege. Where Deonna attacked. Last year, she attacked Taya.
And out came Mia Yim.
Mia Yim. Yeah. And look at everything now. I want Deonna to win this, too. I need Deonna to win this because I wouldn't feel bad for Jordan Grace.
No, she could take a break from being
never defeating Deonna Purrazzo. I don't feel bad for that. I love that. That just
you want Lish to be the one to take that title.
Yeah, I could wake up Saturday morning and be like, damn, Deonna beat 0-4. She's still champion. Thank God. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I get too wrapped up in certain people's reigns. Like when Charlotte is champion, I feel like my life is just better. But also now knowing that she's outside of the ring, my life is better. Knowing that Deonna has something very important coming up, obviously. But Summer Sizzle, I would like to see Deonna be champion. But I am very split.
I need her to still be champion so I can get a photo.
That's why my vote will be the way it is. And this will mean that obviously, 3, 2, 1. I think it ends in no contest. And
you think Lish could be the one interfere?
I don't think Jordan Grace loses. I don't think Jordan Grace loses, and I don't think Deonna Purrazzo loses her title, if that makes sense. I don't.
Do you think Lish is going to get involved?
There's a possibility. There may be something, but I think that something will play on the screen, and then
Jody 3.
It could be something happens. I don't know. I just think there's so much more that's going to go into this. I don't think that they have played on the stipulation as heavy as they could have. And I think there's just so much more. I think there's just so much more to this feud, and I think that it just ends in a draw and no one loses, and we revisit it, and then Jordan wins. That's how I think it's going to play out. I think it's going to be a triple threat match between Trinity, Deonna, and Jordan somehow. I think Trinity's going to interfere. I do. Absolutely. Is she going to be the only one? I don't know. But I definitely think Trinity, she has her eyes set on both of these women. But she has more importantly, I think Trinity is looking at Deonna. That's just me. I think with Jordan Grace, I think she feels like there might be more friendship there. But I think with Deonna is actually holding the title. And I really don't think that, I don't even know. If I'm not going to be shattered if Deonna loses, but I know this is going to feel like Bound for Glory when she lost to Mickie James. Same equivalency.
Very possible. But I don't know. Like, I mean, Lish could get involved, or Deanna could retain or Jordan could win, and we're right back to almost square one where she finally gets her victory over Deanna Purrazzo, and well, she doesn't miss out on the opportunity of being able to hold that title again. Like Deanna would still have the ability to still challenge Jordan, after her losing the title. But I don't think that Deanna should lose the title anytime soon. I don't think Deanna should lose the title though.
No, I don't think so either. But once Jordan gets this title back, she gonna have a long reign.
Of course.
But I think her moment is like Bound for Glory or something. Like I don't know. I can't say that I would be upset because I don't mind Jordan being the champion. But it's just like, damn, like Deanna literally just kind of
got it. She literally beat you for it.
And then, in my opinion, this should really be Masha. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, she's occupied. And I do know that Deanna and Killer Kelly are both tagging together at the Fallout.
Yeah, Deanna and Jordan Grace, right?
No. I could have sworn I thought it was Deanna and Killer Kelly.
No, I thought it was Deanna and Jordan.
Hold on.
Because I think you sent it on Twitter.
No, it's Killer Kelly and Deanna versus Giselle and Masha.
Right.
On the Fallout.
It makes me scared because it's like, did Giselle and Deanna lose their matches? Or is Giselle gonna interfere? And Deanna's not
holding. My thing is that she
Deanna's not holding her.
Yeah, she like not at all. Like they don't even have like.
And neither is Joe Hendry either though.
Impact.
I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to do.
Unless they're just trying to keep it like under wraps.
I could have sworn Trey was holding his title. I'm not.
I think that
Trey was holding his title with Poopinder. I thought that was on Instagram.
Let me run that back. Give me a second. Let me run that back right quick.
And he was. And he is. He holding his title. And Peggy, I got some explaining to do. We just gonna end it on that. Yeah, we just gonna end it on that because what?
I'm not about to stress myself over that.
I'm not gonna stress myself either. Check out Under Siege. We will be live tomorrow night, of course. Don't miss it. Make sure you continue to follow Women's Wrestling Talk, of course. We've been doing this Impact post show for a while now, and we really enjoy it. It's always a good time, especially our prediction shows. If you missed some of our predictions, make sure you go back and re-watch it on YouTube. Other than that, y'all, we don't have much. Santana is tired. I am tired. But wrestling is 365. I just want to give a really big shout out. We do have Mika and Al. They are in the area for AEW Double or Nothing. So shout out to them. They just landed today. So the Dynamite Dolls are in Las Vegas. So if you're around, stop by, say hey to them, speak, and introduce yourself. Yeah. Other than that, website www.talkpod.com. So make sure you check that out. And then follow us on all social medias. You can Google Dreon Santana, of course, and you can find me on Twitter at Nikki Bougie. Don't forget, we will be here the whole weekend. So the SmackDown starts with Santana and Stephanie. They kick us off for the take-home episode for Night of Champions. And then, of course, after SmackDown post-show, you'll join us again for Under Siege post-show. And then Saturday, now, Night of Champions post-show is not going to be until 11:30. Okay?
That night.
Okay? We'll be talking about it that night. So you'll be able to watch it. And then Sunday, we will be back for Battleground. That will be about 10:30-ish, 11, maybe even later. Probably not later because Santana has to work. But
No,
oh, no, you don't.
it's Memorial Weekend. You know, I have a long weekend ahead of me.
Oh well, then we might then do Double or Nothing. If there's a Double or Nothing post show, it's gonna be happening after Battleground.
Yeah,
so we might stay up late and do that.
We might.
Yeah,
it's a long weekend. You know.
Damn, I forgot. Okay, that's cool. Well, anyway, y'all, have a good night. Of course, you've been tuning in to Women's Wrestling Talk. Shout out to all of our people who've been watching and listening to us as well. Our listeners are just as important as the people that view our videos. So make sure you check us out on your favorite podcast streaming service, whether it's Apple Music or Spotify. Preferably Apple Music, probably, because that's probably going to give you your best bet.
Right.
Of course, continue to follow us and support us here at Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet.